There are moments in life so dark, it's so heavy, that you forget what the sun even feels like. For Michael Odhiambo, that moment arrived on a Tuesday afternoon, in the cold rain of a city alley. Just 2 years ago, he had a job, a future. But bad choices, pride, and the weight of providing, led him to the bottle. And watching from that doorway, was his wife, Sarah. She wasn't just watching a man in the rain. She was watching the death of a promise. Michael stumbled home that night, soaked through. The house was silent, save for the sound of his own ragged breathing. Sarah didn't shout. She didn't cry. The silence was worse. He had promised her a future. He promised to be a man of strength. But looking at her now, he knew he was nothing but a shadow.
The next morning, Michael ran into his oldest friend, John. John had seen him drift, seen him fall. But today, he wasn't going to just watch. Michael, John said, his voice firm but kind. I passed by your house yesterday. I saw Sarah. I saw the children. This isn't you, my brother.
Michael pushed him away. You don't understand, John, he muttered. I have nothing. Even God has abandoned me. But as he walked away, John's words planted a tiny seed. On his way home, Michael passed the home of Mama Rose, the oldest woman in the village, a widow who had seen more sorrow than most. She called out to him, Michael, my son, come here. He didn't want to stop. He was ashamed. But her voice held a strange authority.
Every morning at 5 a.m., I pray for you, Michael. God showed me a vision of you, standing tall, leading others.
A stranger praying for him. While he was drinking, someone was fighting for his soul on her knees. That night, Michael couldn't sleep. The image of Mama Rose's kind face, her words echoing. Standing tall, leading others. Him, leading. At 5 a.m., as the sun began to break the darkness, Michael did something he hadn't done in years. He knelt. He didn't have fancy words. He just cried.
God, if you are real, if you can still see me, I'm sorry. I can't do this alone. Please, save me.
In that moment, in kneeling on the cold floor, Michael didn't feel a lightning bolt. He felt a warmth, a lightness. For the first time in years, the weight lifted. Later that day, John brought him a Bible. He opened it to a page. It was as if God was speaking directly to Michael's heart. Psalm 42 verse 11. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? That was the question Michael had been asking. And then came the answer. Put your hope in God. Not in a job. Not in money. Not in his own strength. But in Christ alone. The change wasn't instant perfection, but it was real. Michael stopped drinking. Day by day, week by week, the light returned to his eyes. He asked Sarah for forgiveness. He asked his children for forgiveness. And he started working. Any job. Any small task. Because a man with hope is a man who can work. Michael started a small prayer group. The very men who used to drink with him now gathered to pray with him. Mama Rose's vision had come true. He was standing tall, leading others. Looking back, Michael doesn't see the pain as a punishment. He sees it as the road that led him home. The world offers hope in things that rust, break, and fade. A job can be lost. Money can be stolen. Health can fail. But the hope found in Jesus Christ, that hope is an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. It is the light that shines in the darkness that can never overcome it. If you are in your lowest point today, look up. The same God who found Michael in the alley is looking for you. Put your hope in him.